LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K22 Universe Mode. We are here on Monday Night Raw with just a couple of weeks left until the Clash of Champions pay-per-view. Fun fact, this is the second to last video I've got to do, and then I'm on vacation. I've recorded very out of order this week. So, out first tonight, the leader of Judgment Day, accompanied by the Raw Tag Team Champions. It is Rhea Ripley making her way to the ring. Rhea Ripley taking on a new addition to the Monday Night Raw roster. We've been seeing a good few new additions as of late on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. We've even been told that someone new is coming to SmackDown this Friday by Triple H. So that'll be very exciting to see. Unfortunately, I have no insight as to who that is right now. So, Dijak, Graves, and Ripley making their way to the ring. This is not officially a #1 contenders match to the Raw Women's title. But I have been told that Becky Lynch will be informing Mick Foley, the Raw General Manager, before the end of the night, who she wants to face at Clash of Champions for the Raw Women's title. So Graves and Dijak make their way down to the ring. And now, here comes the newly debuted Roxanne Perez to the ring. Roxanne making her way down to the ring, was supposed to be part of the NXT relaunch, but there's been some changes to the channel. We'll talk about that more when I'm back. We'll be doing a big live stream once Ray and I have got things settled out, how we're going to do it. More on that later, I promise. I do promise we will have news for you in a couple of weeks when I'm fully back and everything's good to go. But yes, Roxanne Perez making her way to the ring. So, it is Rhea Ripley and Roxanne Perez. Without any further ado, here we go. Oh, Rhea starts off with a super kick. So we've got the newly debuted, this rookie here, Roxanne Perez, against the most dominant champion in LS11 history, Rhea Ripley, one of the most dominant competitors in LS11 history. I believe the woman with the most wins by far, closing in on being the competitor with the most wins by far, Rhea Ripley, and the fewest losses by far when it comes to the win-loss record. She's the woman that I'm almost guaranteeing you will be the first woman to hit 100 wins in LS11 Universe. I can almost guarantee that, just given how much closer she is than everyone else. Of course, last week Shayna Baszler did hit 60 wins, but Rhea Ripley at this point is well over 70 wins. But Roxanne Perez has everything to prove here tonight in her singles debut on Raw. We saw her briefly teaming with Cora Jade as Team 2001 in the Women's Tag Team Championship tournament heading into WrestleMania earlier in the year. Ultimately, that would be won by the women who would become the Six and are no longer the Six of Charlotte Flair and Lacey Evans. As Rhea Ripley grabs the boot of Roxanne Perez and slams her down, Dijak and Graves loving what their leader is capable of right now. Rhea Ripley now getting Roxanne Perez back up to her feet. Grabs onto her, throws her across the ring. Oh, into the referee. Rhea Ripley with another boot taking her down. Gets Roxanne back up to her feet now, and Rhea shoves her back. Right hook connecting. Rhea Ripley fires away on her. Another shot from Rhea. Grabs onto Roxanne. And Rhea Ripley tries to grab her. Perez out of the way. Perez grabs Rhea Ripley, rolls her through. Super kick off the jaw takes her down. Of course, Rhea Ripley, a very dominant competitor in the LS11 Universe. Perez now. Oh, standing corkscrew! Splashes onto Rhea Ripley. One, Rhea kicks out. For those that don't know, Rhea Ripley was Raw Women's Champion for 477 days. That is the longest reign in LS11 history thus far. Almost over a year and a half. As Roxanne Perez firing away, Rhea Ripley chopping her back. Rhea kicks her in the ribs now, and Rhea Ripley looking to end it with Riptide. Cover. 1, 2, kick out from Perez. Roxanne Perez getting the shoulders up. Rhea Ripley taking her back up to her feet now, and Rhea clothesline attempt. Roxanne Perez ducks her now, and Perez grabs Ripley, picks her up, Falcon Arrow taking her down. Rhea Ripley goes down. Roxanne Perez getting her back up to her feet. Perez grabs the Nightmare, throws her in the corner. Roxanne Perez grabs onto her again. Roxanne runs the ropes, pops up over her. Pop rocks! 1, 2, Ripley gets the shoulders up. Roxanne Perez hits pop rocks, nearly got it. Rhea Ripley taking her down. And now Rhea kicks the knee. Rhea Ripley turning her over here, and Ripley stomps her in the back. Ripley grabs her by the hair into a seated bulldog choke on Perez. Roxanne Perez certainly feeling the effects of Rhea Ripley right now. Perez is down. Rhea Ripley has it locked in tight here. Rhea. Oh, Roxanne Perez slides out of it. Perez flips it around. Roxanne Perez. Arm drag takes down Rhea. Rhea Ripley gets taken down. Perez grabs her. Roxanne Perez throws her into the corner. There's a chop. And another. Perez with another chop. Rhea Ripley's down, taking the boots to Roxanne. As Rhea Ripley goes down, Perez turns her over. Roxanne Perez getting her back up to her feet, kicks her in the ribs. Hits pop rocks for the second time. 1, 2, Ripley got the shoulders up again. This crowd wants to see one more time, and Roxanne could give it to him. Roxanne, went for the kick. Rhea Ripley swings her around. Ripley sends her off the ropes. Throws her into the air. And now Rhea Ripley grabs Perez, getting her back up to her feet. Rhea Ripley kicks her in the ribs, pulls her in, lifts Perez up on her shoulders here. Rhea Ripley has her up. Perez in trouble as Ripley sends her to the outside. Oh, hang on a minute. What the hell? Outside the ring, that's Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa is jumping Judgment Day. Ciampa going after Graves and Dijak on the outside. Ciampa's had issues with Judgment Day for weeks now, ever since they cost him the shot to go fight AJ Styles at Clash of Champions. Ciampa wiping out Judgment Day. Well, Ripley, not sure what just happened, yelling out at Ciampa. Roxanne with a clothesline. And Roxanne Perez, she could do this. A slight distraction might be all it took. Perez. Pop rocks. 1, 2, 3. And off the slight distraction from Tommaso Ciampa, Roxanne Perez off the slight distraction from Ciampa just pinned the longest reigning champion in LS11 history. What a win there, and Raw is only just getting started. Well, congratulations, Roxanne Perez, on an incredible debut victory. And at the request of Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch, I can now confirm that Roxanne Perez will be given a huge opportunity next weekend at Clash of Champions to challenge Rhea Ripley for the Raw Women's Championship. Now, on that note, our main event later tonight will be a big tag team matchup featuring the Alpha Academy, the Brawling Brutes, and the Viking Raiders in a triple threat #1 contenders match to the Raw Tag Team Championships. Put me in the match, Mick. Tommaso, last I checked, you don't have a tag team partner. I can find one, just put me in the match. Okay? If you can get back to me before the bell rings in the main event, before the opening bell specifically rings, with a tag team partner physically here in this building, you're in. Easy enough. I got a phone call to make. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to some more singles action. Up next, a big announcement there from Mick Foley. I wonder who Ciampa has in mind. Because, folks, out first, here comes the #1 contender to the European Championship, the recently returned invincible Ilja Dragunov. I will eventually learn how to pronounce that first word of his Twitter handle, so I can start calling him that instead of invincible. That is what invincible means in Russian, but I don't want to butcher the language because, you know, I try to respect other people's languages. That's why I typically apologize if I know I'm pronouncing something wrong or I'm corrected on it. So Ilja Dragunov making his way down to the ring. Ilja Dragunov battles Baron Corbin in just a few nights at Clash of Champions over that European Championship. So Dragunov marching his way down to the ring. Dragunov's arrived. His opponent tonight, guys, guess what? Guess what? I freed him from the void. I got him. He's back. Cameron Grimes is here. I know everyone was so worried about him after last week. But Cameron Grimes is here, ladies and gents. He was somehow locked. So Cameron Grimes making his way to the ring tonight. He's looking to go to the moon. So Cameron Grimes making his way down to the ring. Great to see him back on Raw. It's been a minute. Cameron Grimes making his way down to the ring. Grimes and Corbin do actually have a little bit of history in LS11 Universe. It was about a year ago now, right before Cyber Sunday, where Cameron Grimes fought for a Raw contract, won it, won the hardcore title moments later, and then Corbin took it off of him. So Cameron Grimes makes his way to the ring. He's looking to go to the moon with a win tonight. It's Dragunov and Grimes, one-on-one. Here we go. As now Grimes grabs onto him, scoops Dragunov up. Dragunov flips out of it. Dragunov now hitting the ropes. Ilja Dragunov went for a clothesline. Grimes picking him back up to his feet. Cameron Grimes kicks him in the ribs, pulls him in, lifts him up. And, whoa, Dragunov into a small package. One, no, Grimes gets the shoulders up. Cameron Grimes being kicked down by Dragunov. Grimes back to his feet. Big knee strike connects. Grimes cuts the throat, telling Ilja to bring it on. There's a chop. Dragunov firing away, knocks him back with a chop. Oh, knee strike from Grimes. And there's another kick now. Cameron Grimes going up to the top rope. He's definitely looking to go to the moon with a swanton. Cover. 1, 2, no. As now Cameron Grimes gets him up. Ilja Dragunov stomps him in the ribs. Dragunov taking him down. Ilja picking up Cameron Grimes, now firing away with chops. Grimes being knocked back by Dragunov. Oh, what a chop there from Cameron Grimes. Goes for a kick. Dragunov counters. Ilja going for another clothesline. Grimes caught him. Throws him into the corner now. Cameron Grimes grabs onto him, turns him around. Head first into the corner goes Ilja. Right hook connects now from Grimes to Dragunov. And again, throws him head first into the corner. Goes for another kick. There's a counter. Ilja Dragunov. Clothesline to Grimes. Into another. Grabs the leg. Kicks it out from under him. Ilja Dragunov has Cameron Grimes down. Dragunov going up to the top rope. Cameron Grimes staggering back to his feet. Double axe handle. Grimes now getting picked back up by Dragunov. And Ilja Dragunov. Clothesline to Grimes. Causes Grimes to stagger, but Grimes avoided getting hit with the worst of it. Throws Dragunov over the top rope. Right hook connects from Dragunov to Grimes. Grimes grabs onto him now. Over the back suplex takes down Ilja Dragunov. And now Dragunov sweeps the leg. Dragunov, senton. Dragunov hits the senton, hits the ropes, hits another one. Taking down Grimes again. And now Ilja Dragunov Gonna look to end it here. Dragunov. What is it? What is Ilja thinking? Cameron Grimes is down. Ilja Dragunov. Torpedo! Moscow. Oh, God. Got Grimes open a little bit. 2, 3. Grimes got busted open, I believe, unintentionally. Ilja Dragunov scores the win. The invincible Ilja Dragunov gets the win. Oh, hang on a minute. Just when the show was getting fun, here comes the European champion to ruin it. And this crowd letting him hear it as well. Baron Corbin making his way down to the ring. Corbin making sure the whole world knows that, as he calls himself, he is the king of European wrestling. What does he have to say tonight? Cut the music! Cut the music! Ilja! Listen, little guy. Welcome back to Raw and all that. Congrats on the win in the Battle Royal last week, but that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything because all that's going to happen at Clash of Champions is you're going to choke. You're going to choke like you do every time you get a big match around here. And I'll be honest with you. What's going to happen? Oh! Dragunov with Torpedo Moscow! Ilja Dragunov with another Dragunov! Holding up the European title. This crowd going insane for Dragunov. Hey, Tommaso. Rollins. Heard you're looking for a tag partner for the main event tonight. I've kind of got a match going on right now, but if you need one, just let me know, alright? Don't worry. I've got someone. Alright, good. Because I think we all know I was doing it as a favor to get my win-loss record raised. Not really because I like you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got more action coming up next. We got a mixed tag team matchup on our hands. Because here comes... Well, where are they? The Miz and Maurice to the ring. The It couple of Monday Night Raw making their way to the ring. So Miz and Maurice making their way down to the ring tonight. Big opportunity on their hands. So Miz and Maurice have made their way to the ring. Tonight, the It couple, as they call themselves, going to go head-to-head with the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch, out first. Becky Lynch, we now know, was scouting talent tonight to figure out who she wanted to face at Clash of Champions, and ultimately decided on the newly debuted Roxanne Perez. So, Becky Lynch making her way down to the ring. Tonight, she teams up with a man we saw just moments ago, her own husband. Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins making his way to the ring. Seth Rollins, we know he's been campaigning ever since the announcement of Forbidden War. He's been campaigning to WWE officials to pick him to be the one to go head-to-head with Kenny Omega from All Elite Wrestling at Forbidden War. And Kenny Omega said he would only fight Seth Rollins if Rollins could, and I quote, learn to start winning again, causing the hashtag back to winning Rollins to start going around the LS11 Universe in the comments and Discord and everywhere else. Seth Rollins started last week by teaming up with Johnny Gargano and knocking off the Good Brothers. Tonight, he teams up with his wife Becky Lynch and they look to take down the It Couple. So, Rollins and Lynch versus Miz and Maurice. About to go down, folks, here on Monday nights. So it is Maurice and Becky Lynch starting it off. Of course, mixed tag rules. If Seth Rollins and The Miz gets tagged in, the other man on each side has to swap in. As Becky Lynch going right after Maurice here, firing away early on. Becky, oh, nice takedown there. Roundhouse kick from the man. Becky getting Maurice back up to her feet now, and Becky Lynch grabs onto her, throwing Maurice into the corner. Forearm strike. Pops up, kicks her. Maurice, of course, recently celebrating her 40th birthday. I don't even look that good at 22. So, just going to point that out. Becky throws Maurice in the corner. Maurice with an elbow strike. Grabs onto her now. Maurice shoves Becky Lynch down. And now Maurice celebrating like she just pinned the champion. Hip toss from Maurice, taking her down. Tags in The Miz, which means Seth Rollins is in. Rollins asks Lynch to get out of the way. Sling blade to Miz. Hits the ropes. Drop kick into the back. Rollins taking down Miz. Into another sling blade. Rollins now getting Miz back up to his feet, and Seth Rollins, former World Heavyweight Champion, throws Miz into the corner. Of course, I've said many a times that I do believe truly that Seth Rollins is the best World Heavyweight Champion we've had in LS11 Universe thus far. As Rollins kicking down Miz, Seth Rollins goes for a kick. Miz catches him. Rollins slides out of it. Drops the Miz. Miz goes down in a heap. Rollins kicking him down, kicking the back. Seth Rollins, Miz back to his feet. Here comes the Miz. Went for the knees of Rollins. Rollins kicks him in the ribs. Pulls him in. Rollins. Pedigree to Miz. Rollins deciding he's not done though. Getting Miz back up to his feet. Seth grabs onto him. Throws Miz into the corner. Tag is made to Becky. Now Seth and Becky, what are they thinking here? Double teaming. Miz and Maurice both down. Rollins and Lynch. Each grabbing them, sending them off the ropes. Oh! Double spears from Rollins and Lynch. Miz and Maurice going down. Lynch with a slap to the face of Maurice. Becky Lynch takes out the knees of Maurice again. Becky now getting her back up to her feet. Becky Lynch. Exploder suplex takes down Maurice. Picking her back up to her feet now, and Becky Lynch with manhandle. Slam! Takes her down. Cover. 1, 2, 3. And there was nothing Miz could do about it if he broke it up. It was a DQ. Rollins sliding in the ring and celebrating. Big win there. Rollins and Lynch with a quick victory. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch getting the win here tonight. See there, Miz realized, well, can't break it up. And so Seth Rollins slid in instead. Rollins and Lynch picking up the win. We got plenty more coming up on Raw tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That #1 contenders match still to come. But up next, the Intercontinental Champion Valter will be in action. But before that, we caught up with AJ Styles and Johnny Gargano backstage before their WWE title match at Clash of Champions. What's up, champ? Oh, Johnny, how's it going, man? Yeah, it's just, I know we've got this whole best, may the best man win thing. You know, I like to think we're being pretty civil about our upcoming match at Clash of Champions. I'm just wondering how you feeling, because, you know, I'm pretty excited to face you. Yeah, you know, man, I'm looking forward to it. I said I wanted to face you for a long time, and now here we are. I didn't know I'd be facing this version of Johnny Gargano, though. What do you mean by that, AJ? Well, I just mean that, you know, every world champion's going to have their one defense that they know they can breeze through. God knows you had plenty of those when you were world champion. You had plenty of opponents that nobody ever expected to be able to beat you. And, well, I guess you're just going to be that for me. What the hell's that supposed to mean? Well, that was just rude from AJ Styles. But ladies and gentlemen, we move on to some more singles action right now. As here comes Tony D'Angelo to the ring. So the former multi-time hardcore champion, I'd say one of the staples of the hardcore division when we had it, making his way to the ring. So Tony D makes his way to the ring. He's got a big matchup. He's going one-on-one with the Intercontinental Champion. The leader of Imperium, Walter, making his way to the ring. Walter marching down to the ring. We know he's set for a big rematch with Robert Roode at the upcoming Clash of Champions pay-per-view. He went through Roode like a freight train at SummerSlam to win that gold, and Robert Roode claims he was just having an off night and that he'll get the gold back. So Imperium making their way to the ring. Eichner, Barthel, and Walter making their way down to the ring. Of course, Barthel and Eichner are former Raw Tag Team Champions in their own right. So Imperium made their way to the ring. Walter and D'Angelo gonna go one-on-one here on Raw. You hear this chant ringing through the crowd. Walter with a drop kick knocks D'Angelo into the corner. Grabs onto him, lifting him back up to his feet now. Walter grabs onto him, throws him into the corner again. Boots him in the face, does Walter. He grabs onto Tony D'Angelo, picks him back up to his feet. Walter with D'Angelo off the ropes. Power slam! Tony D is feeling the effects right now. Tony D'Angelo's gone toe-to-toe with some of the best names in LS11 before. He battled Tommaso Ciampa for the United States title about a year ago now. As now, Walter putting the boots to Tony D and taking him down. Grabs onto him, getting him back up to his feet now. Walter, chop! Went for a chop. D'Angelo countered. Walter with the knife-edge chop connects. Getting him back up to his feet. Does it again. And again. Lighting the hell out of Tony D's chest. Walter knocking him off his feet. Now, Der Ringenral with another chop puts him in the ropes. Oh, dear God, what's he going to do here? He's hung the arms around the ropes, Walter. Oh, God. Hammering away on the chest of the Don. The guy's got a family. And now Der Ringenral to the top rope. Walter with the splash. And finally, the Intercontinental Champion picks him up to his feet. Oh, a jawbreaker from Tony. Knocked him into the ropes. Walter countered. Drop kick. Sends him crashing across the ring. Grabs onto him again now, getting him back up to his feet. Walter with another chop. Pulls him in. And suplex. There's the knee strike. Walter chopping away again. Tony D out of the way. Tony D now getting him back up to his feet. Picks him up. Throws Walter across the ring. Into the corner. And now Walter out of the way. Walter gets caught. Tony D'Angelo hooks the arms. Suplex to the Intercontinental Champion. And now D'Angelo's starting to turn things around, it would seem. Tony D'Angelo finally starting to turn things around here. Going to the head of Walter again. Trying to take the IC champion down. Tony D'Angelo. Oh, he's back to his feet. And hits him with a boot. Walter gets him up. Pulls him in. Lifts him up. Powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. Worth a shot, Don. Tony D'Angelo comes up short tonight. A big win there for Der Ringgeneral Walter. The Intercontinental Champion with the win. Ladies and gentlemen, the main event. The big tag team match is coming up, and I've been told Ciampa does have a partner. So let's find out who it is. Well, folks, here we go. It's time for the main event. For the first time ever, I know many people have been waiting this one. Here comes Alpha Academy to the ring. Chad Gable out first. I guess their team entrance isn't set up. I'll handle that later. But now, here comes Otis to the ring. Otis marching down to the ring. Gable's #1 guy, as he calls him. The Alpha Academy with a good opportunity tonight to become #1 contenders. So Otis making his way to the ring. Out next, making their return to Monday Night Raw, the Viking Raiders. Eric and Ival are back on Monday Night Raw. The Viking Raiders, the first ever LS11 Raw Tag Team Champions, making their way to the ring. They're the next team out tonight. Out next, here come the Brawling Brutes to the ring. Sheamus and Pete Dunne teaming up tonight. So, Sheamus and Dunne make their way to the ring, the Brawling Brutes. The next team out, Tommaso Ciampa's next, but did he actually find a tag partner? He told Seth Rollins he did earlier. So there he is, Grand Slam Ciampa himself, Tommaso Ciampa, making his way to the ring. Tommaso Ciampa marching down to the ring. He's not held the Raw Tag Team titles before. He has held the SmackDown Tag titles. Ciampa, former World Heavyweight, Intercontinental, United States, and SmackDown Tag Team Champion. Tonight, he looks to become #1 contender to the Raw Tag Team titles. But the question is, who in their right mind has decided to team up with Tommaso Ciampa tonight? So Ciampa makes his way to the ring. There's his partner. What? Hang on a minute. We haven't seen him since it was announced he was going to head to NXT. Finn Balor is back. Finn Balor is in the building, folks. Finn Balor is Tommaso Ciampa's partner. As I said, we've not seen Balor in months. I believe the last time we saw him was Money in the Bank, sounds right. Finn Balor, former WWE champion, former Intercontinental champion, Royal Rumble winner, is back. So Finn Balor making his way to the ring. The Prince joins forces with the Blackheart tonight. Here we go. Oh, Balor out of the gate with a forearm to Gable. Otis going after Ciampa. Dunn going after Ivar. Or now he's going after Eric. Sheamus. Oh, a spine buster to Gable. This matchup's going to be a complete mosh pit. It's elimination as well. So it's not going to be one fall to the finish because that would just be awful to deal with. So this is going to go, this could go any team's way right now. You got Sheamus and Pete Dunne, you got Otis and Gable, you got Ivar and Eric, and you got Ciampa and Balor, who make a real dark horse team. Pete Dunne nearly eliminated by Eric out of the gate there. Sheamus rolls out of the way of Balor. Otis has a hold of Tommaso Ciampa. Out of the ring goes Gable. Sheamus taking down Balor. Pete Dunne with a German suplex to Eric. Sheamus throwing Balor towards the ropes. Tommaso Ciampa trying to get rid of Otis. Ciampa takes down Otis. Sheamus, oh my God, Sheamus. Back body drop to Otis, taking him down. Now Ciampa and Dunne looking to form a short alliance for a moment. Sheamus with a power slam to Otis, taking him down. Gable. Oh, knocks Ivar into the steps. Now Ciampa and Balor reuniting in the ring. Balor for a drop kick to Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne goes into a cover on Eric. Ciampa taking down Otis. Balor, backstabber to Otis. Ciampa turns his attention to Sheamus here. Pete Dunne turning Eric over. He's just been trying to cover Eric for a solid few minutes here. It's just not worked out because everyone keeps getting in his way. As now Otis spinning Balor around. Otis. Body slam. Goes for a kick. Ciampa out of the way. Forearm strike from Balor to Otis. Pete Dunne just hit the bitter end on Eric. 1, 2, 3. And Balor kept Ivar at bay. Talk about an odd teamwork there. Talk about an unexpected bit of teamwork there. Pete Dunne taking down Balor's tag team partner. Balor making the save. Finn Balor grabs onto Pete Dunne. I believe this is the first time we're ever seeing Dunne and Balor go at it in LS11 Universe. Pete Dunne put in the corner by Balor. Oh, Balor went for a drop kick. Ivar tried to eliminate Otis. Pete Dunne is down. Ivar has Otis down. Ivar slams him down. Balor trying to wipe out Gable. Otis is eliminated. And now Ciampa into a cover on Pete Dunne. One. No. Ivar slamming down Finn Balor. Gable going under Sheamus on the outside. The only teams with full teams still in are Balor, Ciampa, and the Brawling Brutes. Backstabber to Ivar. And now Balor. Drop kick to the knees. Ivar knocking him back. Ciampa with the air raid crash to Pete Dunne. Ivar slamming down Finn Balor. Ciampa trying to take down Pete Dunne. Balor, discus clothesline, but Ivar's still standing. He's still standing. Balor launches him over the ropes, sends him crashing to the outside. Balor and Ciampa standing tall right now. And now here comes Sheamus. Sheamus grabs hold of Balor, gets him up. Finn Balor in trouble. Sheamus, high cross connects to Finn Balor. Cover on the Prince. One. Kick out from Balor. Gable kicks out the legs and turning the legs around. Chad Gable trying to take out the legs of Sheamus. Takes him down. Into a cover. One. No. Now Sheamus standing over Balor. Sheamus, knee to the back of the skull. Balor trying to turn it around. Ciampa, Ivar, and Dunne going out on the outside. We kind of have two triple threat situations going on at the moment. Sheamus. Oh, Gable. Gable picked back up by Sheamus. Sheamus. Irish curse. Bro! Into a cover now on Gable. 1, 2, 3. The Alpha Academy's eliminated. Sling blade to Sheamus from Balor. As now Pete Dunne picking up Ivar on the outside. I don't know if Pete Dunne doesn't know what's happening. Coup de grace. 1, 2. Oh, Sheamus kicked out. Sling blade again from Balor. Into an elbow, taking him down. And now Finn Balor's got Sheamus right where he wants him. Sheamus went for a clothesline. Balor out of the way. Balor backstabber to Sheamus again. And Sheamus is down. Pete Dunne's got a hold of Ciampa. Backstabber to Ciampa. Balor. Coup de grace. Number 2 to Sheamus. Into a cover. 1, 2. No! Sheamus kicked out again. And Balor. Oh, splat went the Prince. And now Balor and Ciampa gonna start working together on the outside. Ivar takes down Balor. Pete Dunne throws Ciampa back into the ring. Balor, Pele kick. Ciampa trying to take out Sheamus. Balor with a backstabber to Pete Dunne. Ciampa. Fairy tale ending to Sheamus. As Balor wipes Pete Dunne out of the ring. Sheamus is down. 1, 2, 3. Finally, Sheamus has been eliminated. It's just Balor and Ciampa against Ivar and Pete Dunne as Ciampa takes out the legs of Ivar. Balor sling blade to Pete Dunne. Balor going up. Ciampa's got Ivar. Oh, trying to get him up for fairy tale ending. That body drop instead. As now Balor grabs Pete Dunne. 1916. Cover. 1, 2. No! Ciampa now kicks the ribs of Ivar. Trying to pick him up again. Ivar counters. Ivar. Back body drop. Balor into a sling blade. And now Balor. To the top. Coup de grace. Cover on Ivar. 1, 2, 3. It's Pete Dunne against Balor and Ciampa. Pete Dunne Spin her into Balor. Ciampa with the save. Tommaso Ciampa goes for a boot. Knocking back Pete Dunne. Went for another boot. Pete Dunne out of the way. Counter for counter here. Ciampa knocking him back. Oh, went for the discus clothesline. Pete Dunne out of the way. Pete Dunne. German suplex again. Going after Ciampa. Pele kick from Balor. Finn Balor taking him down now. Balor with Pete Dunne down. Balor going to the outside. Helping his tag team partner back up to his feet. Balor and Ciampa have Pete Dunne down. Ciampa telling Pete Dunne, get up. Finn Balor going to the top. Guys, I think we're about to witness something amazing. Oh, was going to go for fairy tale ending. Hurricane Rana. Finn Balor went for a drop kick. Pete Dunne. I say we were about to witness something amazing. Pete Dunne could make it something amazing in his own right. Balor taking him down. And now Balor and Ciampa taking turns going back and forth on Pete Dunne. Tommaso Ciampa kicks him in the ribs, pulls him in. Project Ciampa. Getting Pete Dunne back to his feet now. Tommaso Ciampa kicks him in the ribs, hooks the arms. Fairy tale ending. For the draw. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, Finn Balor and Tommaso Ciampa get the win. A big win there for Balor and Ciampa tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. Got one video left to do, then vacation. Until next time, everybody, I've been Xander, and that was Universe.